Welcome back to SportsEdge. We're here with the head coach of North Haven High School, Tony Sagnella. And Coach, first of all, congratulations. You're playing for a state championship. How does that feel?
It feels great, Eric. It really does. I think over the years the standards have been raised, the bar has been raised by everybody that's played here, and with the expectation that hopefully soon or someday we would do this. So I'm very thrilled for all of the former players that I've had, the youth program, the youth coaches, the players that played before I got here. It's really a community thing.
Now that you've gotten here, how hard has it been to get to this point to play in this game?
It's funny, Steve Philippone, we are friends, and in the off season he would say to me, he says, Tony, the first time is the hardest. He says, you got to keep pushing that rock up the hill, and and I think anything you do for the first time is very challenging, and it has been a long off season. This began on the bus ride home from Windsor. Micus and Montano came up and sat down with me and wanted to know if we could practice the next day, and they wanted to get going. So we had to collect the gear, say goodbye to the seniors, and get into the weight room. And these kids have been, putting their nose to the grindstone, their shoulder to the grindstone ever since.
You play Weathersfield last night. You jump out to a 14-0 lead. Most people in the building are saying, "Oh, here we go again, a rout." But then again, how much will it help you to play a game like you played last night, a tough, hard-fought game that really came down to the last minute?
Well, I think first you got to credit Weathersfield for settling down and buckling up and playing us as well as they did. They're a very talented team and they're well coached. And I agree with you. I was like, oh no, because you have to get tested, you have to get measured, and it was important. It was good to see our kids play a full game, and it was good to see them get their backs pushed against the wall and to see them come out with some resolve and band together. And I'm not surprised. I know they have that. It just hasn't happened very often this year. So it was good to see them do that, and I'm proud of them for that.
Standing in your way on Saturday, New Canaan, Coach Marinelli, I'm sure you've known him a long time. What do you have to do to play well against this team?
Well, I think you have to play, a perfect game. You're going to have to do what you do well enough, and in terms of blocking and tackling and creating, field position opportunities, and not squandering anything that might go our way. If we have a chance to score, you have to score. We have to stay on schedule. We're going to have to play a really good game. They're the top team in L, I think, maybe one of the top in Connecticut. And arguably so every year. That program has that kind of history. So we're going to have to rise up and play at their level, for an afternoon. And I think that's a great challenge for our kids, and we're looking forward to doing it.
Coach Marinelli says he's not looking forward to playing against your, quote, ugly offense. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I'm sorry we're not as stylish as Coach Marinelli's team, but don't let him fool you. He likes to kid around a bit, but he's going to have those guys ready, and they're going to come and play us, like they were in a backyard brawl. They're tough kids down there. They have a lot of pride. Their coaches do a great job. So, we're looking forward to it. I hope they don't show up with a sledgehammer. I told them if they do, we're going to bring out some fresh mozzarella and a super sod and a loaf of Italian bread.